Hello and welcome back to the Grad Compound. We're back in the kitchen today and I have another pork chop video on my YouTube channel. Hope you've checked it out. But this one's going to be a little better video quality, and also I'm going to show you how to make the absolute best pork chops ever. Poke chops, really. The difference between poke chops and pork chops is those dried out skinny things you used to get as a kid that you hated. Poke chops is what I'm going to show you how to make now. And you're going to love them. The first secret to good pork chops is you need a good cut of meat. This was on sale. This is the best way to buy pork chops anyway. Cut them yourself. This was $7.90 for basically almost a 4-pound pork tenderloin. Boneless, ready to slice up and trim. And I'm going to show you how to do that next. Alright, here's the next big secret to making fabulous pork chops. Make you a brine. You need to brine these things for a few hours first. That will make them super juicy and a lot better. We're going to use some granulated garlic, some granulated onion, a little bit of teriyaki, some kosher salt. Put it all in a Tupperware, mix it up real good, let it dissolve while we're cutting up our meat. So first things first, go about a good tablespoon of kosher salt, good heaping tablespoon. Yeah, let's go about a tablespoon and a half. Alright. Garlic powder, about 3/4 of a tablespoon. Onion powder, about a tablespoon. Teriyaki, we're going to go about 3 tablespoons, and I'm not measuring, but you can measure if you want. About 3 tablespoons, maybe 4 of teriyaki. Mix it all up with some cold water. Make sure you stir it up till everything's dissolved. And we're going to brine our pork chops in that. This is going to have roughly not quite a quart of water. Not that much. What you want to do with the meat after you've unpackaged it and rinsed it off real good is go ahead and trim off as much of this fat as you can. You're not going to need that with that brine. It's going to stay nice and juicy without it. So just trim that off. And there's right much fat on there. You'll see the silver skin underneath. That's fine. You don't really need to worry about that. But you do want to get that fat off of there. You don't need it. If you don't have grill grates on your grill, it'll just make your grill flare up. And there'll be enough fat left on there to get that good smoke flavor, and anything else if you're cooking with a gas grill, that fat will really render what's left and give you a good smoke going. We're going to cook these on the gasser tonight. So get all that off there. Ooh, that's a full thick piece right there. I know there's people screaming, why are you cutting toward yourself? This is a left-handed roast, so I'm not left-handed. Alright. That done there. And that's probably close enough. Now what you want to do is just cut them into chops. I'm going to start at the end that's most square anyway. And I like them pretty thick. My wife likes them kind of thinner, so I'm going to cut a few thin for her to start. And just cut them straight down. You can cut these as thick as you want. I like them thicker, about 1 inch. She likes them at about a 1/2 inch thick. So there you go. Now I cut the rest of them thick. So see, this doesn't take any time. Instead of paying for it to be already cut, you get to cut them your way and trim them your way. And for a lot less money. So there you go. All cut and ready for your brine. So we got all the chops chopped up. I'm just going to place them in a brine. We've made sure that all the salt's dissolved real good. It's good cold water. Get all the pork chops in there. Put the lid on, shake them up, stick them in the refrigerator for about 5, 6, 7 hours. Whatever time you got. Put it in there real good. All down in the brine. And these are ready for the refrigerator. Alright, we almost got everything ready to go. The chops have been marinated in this brine for probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 10 hours. And we're getting ready to throw them on the grill. Got the grill grates heating up, just about ready, and we'll show you all that. I like to hit my grill with a little olive oil spray before we start. Be careful with this because it can flare up. That's how my grill got so messy. Pardon the mess. Just to give you an idea of the temperature there. We're running between high 4s and depending on where the grill is, high 3s. About 100-degree difference on my grill between the middle and the edges. Need new burners. Either way, it's ready to go. So I'll put the center ones on the cooler part of the burner. Too bad this isn't smell-o-vision. One last one. And I'm going to leave these on here to kill any of the bacteria that's on it. Close these up. Alright, now we're going to give them that classic grill grate quarter turn. So put those beautiful grill marks on there. There you go, get those nice grill marks on there. Quick temp check. I'm looking for 145. Whew. Some of these thinner ones are ready, so I'm going to go ahead and get these off. 150, 160. That was getting close. We got to pull some of these off of here. Right, so get these thin ones all off of here. Check some of these others. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. 149, that's good. 150, 149, 149, 150, 150. They're all ready to go. Now let me show you a shot of how juicy these are. I'll cut into one here in a minute. Alright, I want to show you guys what I'm talking about with juicy pork chops, okay? See all the juices in there? That is perfect. Perfect pork chop. Tender. You don't think it's tender? How about that? Cut it with a fork tender. That's what your pork chops are supposed to look like. So there you go. Best pork chops you're ever going to make. Hit that like button, thumbs up button right down there. Subscribe to my channel. Check out some of my other videos. And we'll see you next time.